What's good, y'all? We're back with another video, and today we're gonna do a little bit of soft-spoken version of ASMR because I feel like I don't do it very often, and I want to start doing it often just because I want to use all ranges of my voice on the YouTube channel, you know? I'm gonna move this over a little bit. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing alright. Trying to process some stuff in my brain at the moment with just life, you know, just life. But we're all getting through it together, through the darkness and the pain and the suffering. So we got each other. That's what counts. But today I wanted to make a video about how we as a collective can change the world. Doesn't matter who or what you are. You can have an impact in the world if you do your part. And what I mean by your part is your part in focusing on yourself, focusing on the relationship you have with yourself, and bettering yourself for the greater good. And it doesn't just take one or two of us for this change to happen for the whole world. It takes all of us as a collective to be the best self that we can, because modern society is corrupt. It is full of darkness, full of perceived evil, if you want to call it. I don't really like putting evil or good together. It's just labels that create duality. But it's just a world full of hate, world lacking of love. And the reason why is because people aren't as conscious as they should be right now. You know, further down the road, things are going to get worse for this planet if we don't change how us humans are, how we take and don't give back to the planet. But it's also a case of not nature versus man, but man versus man, because war is out there all the time, even if we don't see it. It could be as big as World War III or as small as crimes in the city. Those actions are fueled from a lack of love, a lack of awareness of the self, a lack of awareness of the greater good, for what's best for humanity. People's motives are fueled from whatever reasons they have, such as if someone commits a crime, maybe kills someone, they have a reason behind it, but it might not be a good reason. But to do your part, as in the collective, we have to recenter our focus within and on ourselves, so that we can start to cultivate healthy relationships with ourselves, healthy connections with ourselves, and healthy connections with others. If we were to all start to focus on within rather than the external world, and start to take the time to know ourselves and form a relationship with ourselves, become the best self that we can, so that we can serve humanity for the greater good, then the world would be a better place. But people lack the motivation to be their best self because of how this world is. Why be the best self that you can be? Why choose weakness over wickedness in a world of wickedness, right? See, that's the thing. A person from the soul, from the heart, will choose weakness not because it's sometimes it's what's best for them. In most cases, I think weakness is better. But when it comes to the choice between wickedness and weakness, a lot of people choose wickedness in this world just because there is already wickedness in this world. But people lack the awareness of how much weakness there is in this world that we don't see because it isn't shown, it isn't broadcasted to the world, because there's an abundance of wickedness but a lack of abundance with weakness. When you choose weakness, you choose love, you choose peace, you choose light. You choose to be nice even when you're treated harshly. You choose to be kind and compassionate. Choosing wickedness is when we choose the hate, the violence, the ego, all the stuff that fuels the perceived evil that we see in today's society with crime and war and this and that. But our differences should not cause the separation that we've created for ourselves as humans. It's pointless to fight about different views, different beliefs, different governments. It's a waste of energy, it's a waste of materials, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. And the only thing that we're using all those things that I just listed off for is for violence, for killing. We're taking humans' lives for what? Just because we don't see the world the same way, just because we don't have the same government, just because we're different. Even though we're not different, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have different beliefs. We all have different lives. But that's what brings us together, is that difference between all of us. As a collective, we need to let go of this separation that we bring upon ourselves and start to come together in union with each other, with love, light, and peace. I'm going to go back to what I believe your part should be in all of this, because we can't do it alone. Your part is slowing down, becoming more aware and conscious of the external world and the internal world that is your perceived self. Go within, cultivate that love and peace and light within you, and then exude it out into the world. Express it to the world. Embrace it. Because love, light, and peace wins over wickedness and hate and violence. The more love and light and peace we will have in the world, the more unionized the world will become. instead of fighting each other. Instead of wasting time on useless fighting and taking lives and arguing about just us being human, us being different. It takes courage, though, to choose weakness over wickedness. Because, like I said before, there is so much wickedness in this world, but that's the thing. The strong choose weakness. Because weakness, love, light, and peace does not come instantly. It takes time to build it within us so that we can share it with the world. But with wickedness, it's more of a impulse to get what you want kind of thing. An example would be, you could easily pick up a gun, and if you're low on cash, you could go rob someone. Why do that? Why do that, though? It's immoral. You're taking someone's hard-earned money for your own good. And that's the thing. We just see the world a different way. Everyone sees the world a different way. Criminals see the world a different way. I see the world a different way. You see the world a different way. We're all different, but one and the same, all connected. The love and light within us is the path that humans are meant to choose, but it's not going to be fast. It takes all of us. It takes time to get there with love, light, and peace. Because love, light, and peace, it's patient. It's patient because it is so kind. It is so loving. It is so compassionate. It's nurturing. It's not hateful. It's not violent. It's not negative. In this world of modernization, in due time, I feel as if there will be something that might happen that will force us to unionize as one being, as the human race, to change the world for the better, because we ran out of time. What I mean by that is we ran out of time to change before it changed for the worse for us. In most cases, people don't change unless they have to change, unless they're forced to change, unless there's something threatening their well-being. And I think that's what it's going to have to take for us to realize that we're choosing the path of resistance when we choose wickedness. Choosing weakness flows. Doesn't force itself. For those that choose weakness, and those that are watching the video that choose weakness, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud that you had the courage and you took the time to choose that path of weakness. Because at times it is tempting to want to choose that wicked path that lots of people follow, but in the end it's not worth it. In the end, you would just be serving greed, power, selfishness. You be serving the mind, a slave to the mind. With weakness, you choose to be a servant for yourself, for love, for light, for peace, for the better, for the greater good of all of us. Because when you choose weakness, it spreads to other people. People love weakness, whether they want to manipulate it or not. Because some people that are wicked will take advantage of the weak simply because they are perceived as weak. But the weak are not weak. They're strong. They've cultivated within themselves the strength to exist in the world of wickedness as a person in weakness. Weakness attracts, weakness magnetizes, weakness flows, wickedness forces, wickedness, it's hateful, it's violent, it's a waste of energy, it's a world of darkness. That's what wickedness is. That's why when I say do your part by choosing weakness rather than wickedness. Choosing the love, the light, and the peace rather than the hate, the violence, and the negativity. Who is it serving to choose the path of wickedness? Serving your mind, it's serving your ego, it's being selfish. When you choose the path of weakness, not only are you serving yourself for the highest good, but you're serving yourself as in all of humanity for the highest good. Because you will be able to exude and share that love, light, and peace to the world, even in a world of wickedness. Until it comes to the point where you have it so powerfully within you that it spreads to others around you, so that they follow the path of weakness rather than wickedness. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was relaxing, calming, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you slept during it. It's not really up to me what you do with the video, but I'll see you in the next video. I love you. And I'm saying I love you because I do love you. Stay present. Stay safe. Peace.